Hello, welcome back to the bottom. My name is Beast. Today we're back with Happiness Sakura Celebration. We'll be gonna be going for Shizuki's route today. So yeah. Also, I have to use the window capture instead of the game capture again. I don't know why. It did happen after finishing a route, though. So who knows? Maybe that's the connection there. I highly doubt it, but who cares? Anyways, yeah, I'm doing guesswork here essentially. Like I assume, but I can go with you if you want to be the option for Shizuki. Then what have I got with you?
ほら、しずきちゃん、お兄ちゃんだってこう言ってる。兄さん、裏切るのか。
I didn't mean to protect you, but you seem pretty excited for Fuko's club. I mean, you said yourself, didn't you? You're curious.
それはそうだが、本当に兄さんが一緒に来てくれるのか。
Yeah, don't worry. I'll protect you if she bites.
兄さんが私を守ってくれる。いや、そういう心配をしているわけじゃないが。わかった。そこまで言うなら行く。ありがとうお兄ちゃん。さあそうと決まったら早速部室に向かいましょう。ねオスが見学だけで入部するとは言ってないからな。
You can go back to Skibbin. I still feel like wait for Shizuki's answer is the actual for Shizuki. Like, support Fuko and Mizuki feels like the Fuko route choice. So I'm going with this. Avoid the subject. Maybe I shouldn't dig too deep. Dreams are a personal matter. Suddenly the phone starts ringing. Oh, this is when she wanted to help cooking and Mizuki was complaining. Well, I think it'd be really mean. It'd really mean a lot to Shizuki if she could help. We're family after all.
そっか。お兄ちゃんの言うことにも一理あるね。それじゃあ手伝ってもらっちゃおうかな。ああ、任せろ。
Can I help too?
お兄ちゃんも不安だな。
I'm hurt. I'm actually hurt that you trust me so little.
じゃあ二人とも手を洗ってきてね。
Gotcha.
完全に子供扱いだ。
But when it comes to the culinary arts, you are essentially children to her, probably. Alright, that should do it. We washed and peeled a bunch of vegetables. Mizuki gave us some pretty easy tasks.
あとは火を入れるだけだね。二人ともありがとう。ああ。
Shizuku clearly doesn't handle being thanked well. It feels nice to help.
私たちは大したことはしていないけどな。そんなことないよ。助かっちゃったんだから。皮むきなんかじゃなくて全部任せればよかったものを。うん。それはまた今度お願いするね。
Seems disheartened, but I still think this brought them a little closer. Alrighty, we still have plenty of time till Ma comes home.
じゃあ私2階に上がって編み物でもしてるね。しずきちゃんはお兄ちゃんとテレビでも見てて。
She gives a wink before she leaves the living
ま
room.
た水木のやつ。余計な気を。
Well, I wanted to take her up on the offer and watch some TV. What do you want to watch?
兄さんが見たい番組だったら何でもいい。
Alright. He sat down on the sofa. Are you tired?
別にあれくらい。いつだったうちに入らないし。
I'm not just talking about that. You're a class rep and you joined the club too.
平気だ。それくらい。
Fine. Fine, huh? Look, you don't have to act tough in front of me. You seemed troubled when you agreed to join the club too.
兄さんには そう見えたのか？
I just had a
私
feeling
が
you
無
might
理
be.
をしているように。
I just had a feeling you might be. Are you not?
そうだな。
That's good to hear.
無理をしているわけではない。
What? I'm sorry, I wish I could get to know you better.
兄さん、何を突然。
I think music is trying to get us to open up to each other.
それはそうだ。私だってみんなのことが嫌いなわけじゃない。
I know, but I just wish there was some way to help create an environment where you feel comfortable speaking your mind.
別にそれは兄さんが悪いわけじゃない。私がただ。
She doesn't finish her sentence. That's okay, you can say it. I'm ready to hear anything you have to say.
バカ兄さん。言えないことだってある。
Yeah, you're right, they are. I'd like it if there was more you could share with me.
兄さん。
I'm not trying to rush you, though. You can take it at your own pace.
努力する。
You have all the time in the world. I'll always be here for you.
ありがとう、兄さん。私もなんとかしたいと思ってる。
And it's nefarious shit.
兄さんたちが私にいろんなものをくれても、私は何も兄さんたちに返すことができてない。私だって兄さんたちに何かできたら。
That's not true, Shizuki. You might not even realize it, but you helped me a lot.
そうなのか？
Yeah, you bet. Just having you on my life gives me peace of mind.
そうか。兄さんは変わった人だな。
She puts on a little act for me. Nothing I didn't expect. Am I? Well, whatever. I'm fine being strange. Thank you, Shizuki.
何がだ？
For sharing your feelings with me.
ありがたがりすぎだ。そんな簡単に感謝してるさ。身を滅ぼすさ。
Where'd that come from?
だって兄さんの周りにはいろんな女子が集まってる。気をつけないと兄さんはいつか刺される。
But now you're making it sound like I'm a chick magnet or something.
自覚がないのがまた。
I feel like I've been getting that a lot lately. We gave talk for a while until both of us fell silent. We watched TV together on the sofa until Dud feels something land on my shoulder. CG? CG. Shizuki? Instead of an answer, I only hear her peaceful breathing. She fell asleep on my shoulder.
兄さん、ありがとう。
Shizuki? Try again, but still no answer. I don't know what kind of dream she's having. Should I wake her up or just let her sleep? I want to let her sleep, but my Mizuki would sure make a ruckus if they found us like that. Well, that's fine. I'll just let her sleep. I'm sure she's tired. Not just after the day, but in general. It must be tough to keep how bad you are with people hidden so we don't worry about you. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if she let her guard down around me every once in a while. That goes for Mizuki too. They are my precious little sisters after all. The weight of her tiny body rests on my shoulder as she slumbers peacefully. It's been a while, hasn't it? Slowly my mouth breaks into a smile. We've all been so busy ever since she came home. Now it feels like time has slowed down for us. After ticking at the clock, I matched her gentle breath. I should turn the TV off. She finally has the chance to rest. I won't trade this lovely moment for anything in the world. I wonder if this is what happiness is. Thought crossed my mind while I enjoy the slow trickle of time. Wish this moment would last forever. Hi, Mizuki. Oh my. Tranquil silence envelops the living room as I turn the TV off. You can hear the occasional gleeful squeak from the children playing outside, but most of my auditory sensations are her breathing. Mind free of any disturbance, can clearly concentrate on the faint feeling of her body's heat and weight leaning against me. Her warm breath, her adorable face with her tiny little nose and lips. The minuscule shift of her body every time she breathes fills my stomach with butterflies. Then an impish thought takes shape in my mind. Don't. While enjoying this heartwarming moment, a picture of a certain mishap flashes before my eyes. I quickly shake my head to shoo it away. What was wrong with me? Why do I want to ruin this lovely moment with her? I don't really understand why that scene popped into my head just now. She wakes up to me shaking my head. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
兄さんの顔が近い。それになんだかあったかくていい匂いがする。
Why? She's still half asleep.
兄さん。
She shoves her cheek on mine like a little kitten. Shizuki that tickles. Are you awake now?
私はなんてことを。これは何かの間違いで、ちょっとした油断で。
It's rare for you to fumble around half asleep.
兄さん、すまない。全く私はたるんでる。
That's fine, I don't mind. I'm always happy to lend you a shoulder.
兄さんが良くても、私が何でもなくなんてない。って、いや、そんなことじゃなくて。
I was actually glad that you managed to fall asleep on my shoulder. Just keep quiet about the momentary lapse in judgment.
幸せ。兄さん、日本語の使い方おかしいんじゃないか。
Why? I think it's prudent to be happy that you could help your sister get some restful sleep. It's a bit embarrassing, but that's just how I feel.
そうなのか。
Her cheeks flush as she voices her doubt. Yeah, it is.
そうか。
Plus, you had a happy dream, didn't you?
何か変な寝言でも言っていたか。
No, you didn't really talk. It's better if I stay quiet about it.
そうか。
She seems relieved.
けど別に幸せな夢を見ていたわけじゃない。
I don't know. She thanked me as I figured it was something nice, but I guess not.
夢というより記憶の中のことが夢に出てきたって感じだ。母と父の葬儀の時の。
No. So that's just what she saw in her dreams. You can't continue if I can say anything
と
else.
ても寂しい夢だった。寂しくて。でも心強いのと両方ある夢だった。葬儀の時のことなんてほとんど覚えてない。だから夢に出てきた光景も大体は後付けだと思う。ただとても寂しかった。それは実際にあの時感じていたのと同じだ。
I know that feeling.
だけど不思議なことにその寂しさは寂しいだけじゃないんだ。心強さとセットになってて。
What do you mean?
あの時ずっと兄さんが手を握っていてくれただろう。
I was.
そうだ。間違いない。はっきりと覚えてる。
Huh. Didn't even remember.
だ だから私は大丈夫だったんだ。ギリギリのところで寂しさの方に落ち込んでいかずに済んだんだ。その時のことを夢に見ていた。あの時兄さんが手を握っていてくれたから私は今ここにいる。
You're exaggerating.
大げさなんかじゃない。たまの機会だから言ってることなんだ。本当に決まってる。だから後でもう一度言ってくれと言われても言わないからな。
I see. Okay, I believe you. Thank you, Shizuki.
私が礼を言ってるんだ。
Yeah, you're right.
もうちょっとこうしていていいか。
She leans her head on my shoulder again, of course.
久しぶりに実感したよ。兄さんの隣にいると安心できる気がするということを。
Now, this would be a really, really nice CG if, you know, they weren't currently enacting the fucking national hymn of Alabama. And that's what brothers are for.
アニメオリか。手を握ってくれるか。あの時みたいに。
Of course. And to try my fingers with hers and hold her hand. You don't say a word for a while. I just keep holding her tiny hand.
兄さん、幸せってなんだろうな。
I think it's moments like this.
そうか。だったらいいな。
I'm sure it's true. After that, we just wordlessly enjoyed the time slowly ticking by as she rested her head on my shoulder, her hand held in mine. I did mention that I believe that he won't unlock his true powers until the true route. However, there is also a possibility that if my theory that he and Shizuki are the reincarnations of fucking Takamine and the Haruhime, then there is also a chance that this is the route where the true power is unleashed. It was Takamine, right? I can't find the name anywhere on the VNDB page. Oh well. Unless there is a possibility that click on here. I feel like I should not have done that just now. I was like, okay, so if I don't, there is no, the name is nowhere listed on here. So what I'm gonna do is, I click on Mashiro's and just tell it to spoil me to find out what it is. And the first sentence was just, oh! Oh, I should not have read that! Well, that was some true ending bullshit! I only have myself to blame for that one! Well, then it's already been spoiled. And even just going back to check if it's actually listed there, fucking Takamina's name. I think it's Takamina. Was it Takamina? I don't fucking remember. I'm gonna just assume it's Takamina. I already accidentally spelled myself with this bullshit. Anyways. Actually, let me check something real quick. Alright, it fixed itself. I can close the window of capture. Then, that was one busy day. Let's say the highlight was definitely the time I spent with Shizuki. I was a bit worried for her, but she seems to be doing just fine at school. Shizuki. She said she feels safe with me. I'm really happy to hear that, but I also have to make sure it stays that way. So why did I see that image in my mind? So damn weird. To be fair, so is Shizuki. She's way too worried about her own body. I can still remember how she mumbled my name under her breath while folding her breasts. She's trying to guess my type and comparing girls to others. There's no need to do that. It comes off like... Wait, stop. What the hell am I thinking? My mind is poisoned beyond belief. I should sleep. Up. I wake up a bit earlier than usual, feeling great. Stretch myself out on the bed. Ah! Mizuki's standing right by my bed. Damn heart, stop for a moment there. Waking up to someone standing by your bed is like the most common horror cliche. Anyway, what do you need? She says in an amiable voice. Why? Is she? Alright, guess I'll go. I want to help my sisters after all. Alright, I'll leave a bit earlier today. I think it wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be a good look for a class rep to arrive 3 minutes before the bell. For now, at least. Anyway, please tell Roxy now for me. Boop, boop. I was about to say yes, but then I remember my promise with Mizuki. Sorry, I'm busy today. Not like it's urgent, but a promise is a promise. After that, we said our goodbyes and she left for home. Okay, so in this round, will she never find out that he isn't actually the childhood friend? Like, he is the childhood friend, just like, not quite that. God, I desperately need to fucking remember to get a fucking appointment with the barber. Mizuki comes rushing out the moment I arrive at their classroom. Yep. Shizuki falls behind her. I had promised her after all. Did it bet on whether I'd show up? Should I have gone home instead?
廊下を走るなと。ってもうあんなに遠く。早く早く。人の話を聞けというに。
She picks up the pace, huffing to herself.
何をしている。兄さんも行くぞ。
Alright.
あら、和樹さん。しずきさんに水木さんも。
Masha shoots an awkward glance the moment we step into the room. But she immediately snaps up out of it and walks up to me.
昨日は突然申し訳ございませんでした。私は大変反省いたしました。
Sounds like she's reading from a book. By God, I regret opening that fucking VD page today. I know what you are. I know what you are. And your design makes sense to me now. But I guess I should forgive her. They give me a nice proper bow and everything. That's fine, I'm not hung up on it, so you shouldn't beat yourself up over it either.
気にしていないのですか？
Nah, not in the slightest.
なんですかもう。それならそうと早く言ってくださいよ。
Damn, your attitude changed in a blink.
先輩が気にしないでほしいとおっしゃるので、それにお答えしました。
Well, I guess I did. You're kinda robbed. Oh, you're gonna feel robbed, believe me.
兄さん、そこでイチャイチャしていられると中に入れない。
In what universe could this exchange be perceived as flirting?
いいから解いてくれ。ああ、どうしたんですか？このたくさんのお菓子。
Stepped in the what? Stepped into what? Stepped into what? Stepped into what? Yeah, jeez. The table's covered with various chocolates, biscuits, steamed buns, and other
お
sweets.
供えのお下がりなんです。皆さんもいかがです？
Are you sure we can eat them?
いいんですいいんです。美味しくいただいてくれた方が神様も喜びますから。さあ先輩方も遠慮なくどうぞどうぞ。
Don't act like it's all yours. Shorty made her way back to her seat, stuffing her cheeks full of sweets. Fuku alone would turn this into a pretty laid-back club, but with Mashiro here, it was more like a random get-together at a friend's house than a club.
それじゃいただきます。しずきちゃん、どれがいい？なんでもいい。じゃあ一緒のにしよう。この月餅がいいかな。はい、しずきちゃん、お兄ちゃん。
We spent a while eating and talking under the pretenses of club activities, which I'm not against by any means, but I'm not sure if this is how an official club should be run. Shizuki, the future of the fortune-telling club rests on your shoulders.
あ、なぜ私が？
This club's done for if you don't take the reins. Look, take a notebook out from a box lying around and show it to her.
これは？
The club's activity logs. As you can see, it's completely blank.
おい、去年の4月から何も書かれてないじゃないか。そうなんです。なぜこんなことになってしまったのでしょう。
Haven't done anything before an entire year!
あらあら、なんともお恥ずかしいです。
Now would you start taking things seriously when you fill out the activity log for once?
ええ、明日から本気を出しますね。ファイト。おー。
So, Shizuki, the club rests on your shoulders. You're good at managing things, so I'm sure you'll do great.
仕方がないな。
She reluctantly takes the notebook. At least the activity log will be in good hands now. What's this club even about? What are your usual activities?
そうですね。時々占い希望の生徒さんがいらっしゃるので、そういう方を占ってあげたりしています。
Ah, so you actually do something.
これまでに3人もの迷える子羊を救いました。
3! That's all!
そのうちの一人は私ですよね。はい、その通りです。その説はどうもありがとうございました。いえいえ、礼には及びませんよ。もうそれはましろちゃんのセリフじゃないよ。先行きが不安になる一方だな。日誌だとフーコが1年の時上級生がいたようだな。その頃は何をしていた？タロットカードやダウジングなどはやっていましたね。あと図書室の魔導書を読んで古い時代の占いを研究したり。ほう。他にはうちの書庫から古文書を持ってきてそれを解読したりもしていました。
Those sound like proper club activities.
三崎神社の古文書か。興味深いな。
Oh, she's being sus again. How about doing that kind of thing again?
まあ始まったばかりですからそういうのはおいおいということ。そうですね。どうしてもとおっしゃるのであればタロットでもやりましょうか。
Actually, I'm curious now. Hold on. Let's see if there is something like this. Lotus Tarot, your free online tarot card reading. No fee, no ads, no catch, no nonsense. You shuffle the cards 7 times. Now tap the deck and choose 6 cards, or tap here if you want to shuffle again. Shuffle again. Shuffle again. Shuffle again. Shuffle again. Shuffle again. What the fuck does Zen mean here? Card designs? Zen on? Oh yeah, sure, let's put Zen on. Tap the deck and choose 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get my reading. How do you feel about yourself, Death? Oh lord! Well, that's a good start! Perhaps you feel that everything you have known is falling apart. Unexpected changes, turmoil, end of a job, end of a career, divorce, or end of relationship, recovering from bereavement or fear of bereavement. Try not to worry too much this time. If absolute endings heralds a brand new beginning, a period of grand transformation. I mean, the only thing that is like viable option is like the death of a fucking family member, or I finally get my boss is finally sick of my shit and kicks me out. Anyways, what do you want most right now? The Fool. The Fool in this position. Also, I should mention that upright for death, upright for Fool. The Fool in this position suggests that what you most want in this time is just to be happy, and you're searching for the one thing that will bring you happiness. You desire a new start, but feel unsure of what you want or where you want to go. Romantically, you may have mixed feelings about someone. Part of you wants to enter a relationship wholeheartedly, and part of you wants to hold back. So if you are in a relationship that empowers you, then stay. If not, it is time to move on. This is so nothing burger. Your fears, justice. Oh no, did my fucking browser history get leaked? There could be agreements or legal affairs that concern you, and you certainly don't want to lose. Feel quite strongly that you are in the right. Stay calm and level-headed and seek sound counsel if we need to. Card 4, what is going for you? The Devil. Can I get any that is less ominous? There is a possibility of permanence here. If you're considering a commitment in a relationship or marriage, this is a good sign. However, question your motives, because here We have temptation and addiction and a desire to be controlled or controlling. So use your intuition, and if you recognize what you feel as being sincere, great. If not, you still have a chance to change direction. If considering giving up a bad habit, such as smoking or drinking for example, now is a good time to start. This is all such a nothing burger. Anyways, card 5. What is going against you? Strength. Your negativity and lack of self-control are your real enemies. Well, ain't that a fucking saying for the ages. If you are finding certain additions to your life are taking hold, be it smoking or drinking for example, look inward if your heart's, for your heart's true strength and self-belief. Change your attitude and be positive and you will reap great rewards. Card 6, the likely outcome, the tower. Isn't the tower supposed to, like, represent ruin? So I'm fucked is what you're saying. A period of dramatic change and upheaval. However, this period of change will herald a new beginning. It is time to reevaluate. Sometimes as difficult as the disappointment have been to take, change can create new possibilities you never dreamed of. There could be problems relating to your property, or if considering a new property or move, progress will be thwarted. Are you trying to... you're telling me that it's gonna take even longer for me to move out? Well, ain't that fucking fantastic. Fuck you, Rachel! I don't know if that's actually the person who made this, but still. Fuck you, Rachel! What the fuck is this? There we go, that's the tip, that's the classic. Anyways. So that entire thing was ominous. Let's ignore that it ever happened.
いや、待ってくれ。
What is it?
どちらかといえば、私はダウジングの方をやってみたい。そうなのですか？私はどちらでも構いませんけど。はーい。私もダウジングってやったことないから挑戦してみたいです。それでは満場一致というやつですかね。
Strictly stuffs most of the remaining sweets into her cheeks.
あしろ、ちょっと意地汚いのではないか。何を言うのですか。残す方が神様に申し訳が立たないのです。ほら、しずき先輩も最後の一つを食べるのです。こら、口の中に押し込むの。わかった、食べるから。口をつけましたね。これでしずき先輩も同罪なのです。何を言っているのかさっぱりわかりませんよ。
What an innocent little exchange. Shizuki seems less wary around Mashiro now too.
なんだ、兄さん。
I was just appreciating my little sister's growth.
わけのわからないことを言うんじゃない。なんなんだ、まったく。
In another world, there was an entire possibility to that in response to him commenting on her growth. She's like, did I really? We decided to do the dowsing at the foot of Mount Misaki behind the shrine. On our way there.
私、今日は用事がありますので、これで失礼します。あ、そうなんだ。ママに、うちのお掃除を言いつけられてしまいましたので。
As a punishment for yesterday?
その件とは関係ありません。とにかく、今日は失礼します。また明日ね。
After a small bow, she splits from us. She's well put together in the weirdest places. Then I'll take my leave too. Don't wah me, I'm not even a club member.
入部してくれるって言ったじゃない。
I never said that. Don't just make up things about me.
最後まで付き合うのがお兄ちゃんってものでしょ。うるうる。
Staying long would be rude since I don't even want to join the club.
迷惑ではありませんがそうですね。和樹さんが乗り気でないのでしたら無理強いはできません。 ああ、本当に残念です。
Okay, I'm sure she's trying to pull something there. It's written all over her face. What are you planning,
あ
Fuko?
らあら、そんなに熱心に見つめられると照れてしまいます。お兄ちゃん、エッチな目でフーコさんを見ちゃダメ。
What? I'm just trying to figure out her intentions.
思惑だなんて。和樹さんがいらっしゃらないなら、しずきさん、みずきさんと仲良くするだけですから、ダウジングをしながらどんなお話をしましょうか。そうですね、ここ1年の和樹さんの学園での様子とか。ああ、それ気になります。私は別に。だが兄さんのこれまでの素行を知っておくことは妹としての義務かもしれぬ。きっとそうだ。うん。では、いろいろとお話ししますね。あることないこと、私の妄想を添えて、ずずいっと。
You're awfully excited to make up lies about me.
どうされます？和樹さん。
Right, alright, I'll come.
頑張ろうね、お兄ち
I swear.
ゃん。兄さんの話はどのみち聞かせてくれるんだろうな。それはもう和樹さんの目の届かないところで。
You wouldn't dare. Shizuki, don't believe anything she says.
お、
You can't let these two spend any time alone.
ああ、結構人が多いね。
The entire town is in a merry mood. It's the start of the Memorial Festival after all. Various stores are trying to attract customers with special sales at outside booths. There are already more people than unusual on the streets, but it'll get crazier this weekend.
遠回りしてきてみた甲斐がありましたね。
Fuko was ads while nibbling away at her fried squid. You wanted to come here all along, didn't you?
はて、何のことやら。
Fuko's the kind of character that I would love to see completely like crumble into a shy, awkward mess the moment the main character starts actually like pushing back, I feel. Like she can be this playful and teasing because she's the one on the assault and also isn't taking it too seriously. But the moment the man's like counters, she's literally just slowly but surely falling apart at the seams. Like, that's what I wanted from this. Oh, that's what's going on there. Wait, where'd you get that candied apple?
まあ私のことはいいんです。それよりもあちらですよ。
She points towards the stall. Shizuki and Mizuki are excitedly perusing their wares.
しずきちゃん見て見て、このガマ口かわいい。猫の顔になってるよ。ああ、そうだな。
While Mizuki seemingly fell in love with the purse, Shizuki's browsing their other
お
goods.
姉ちゃん、ちょっとこっちこっち。
Ah, sure. The moment I get there, she presents me with two purses, including a cat purse she was just checking
この
out.
猫とタヌキ、しずきちゃんにはどっちが似合うと思う？
The cat one's nice, but I could imagine her with the Tanuki purse too.
お兄ちゃん、ちゃんと考えて。
Excuse you, I was thinking about it. That being said, I think either would work
どちら
well.
でもいいと思ってるんだろう。
Maybe the cat one? Or at least say something. Though my decision may be rushed, I don't think I'm wrong. It's a good fit. Stares at the cat purse with a hard-to-read expression. Want to buy it?
本
Sure, it's pretty cheap. I think it'd be a nice present for you girls.
当？お兄ちゃん大好き。って、しずきちゃん？ 遠慮しておこう、兄さん。
Why?
特に理由はない。ただこいつもきっと私よりふさわしい持ち主がいるだろう。
He just damn near slam dunks the money on the counter and just fucking pushes the purse in her face. Do not doubt my decision. I don't think you have to be worthy for a purse.
まあ水木だけでも買ってやってくれ。そんなんじゃ私が受け取りづらいでしょ、しずきちゃんのバカ。こんなところでじゃれつくのはやめろ。子供じゃないんだぞ。
Mizuki suddenly glumps Shizuki. Was that an attempt to tackle her? The shrine is even busier than the streets. There might not be any stalls on the shrine grounds, but people come here to make offerings and do some leisurely flower viewing.
ここも人が多いな。
It's a crazy turnout for a weekday.
みんな楽しそうでいいね。
It's only the first day of the Memorial Festival, but the air already hums with excitement. Can't fault him though. I only remember it vaguely, but a month-long bloom of the cherry trees is quite the spectacle.
では、ささっと裏山へ参りましょうか。
Go to the foot of the mountain behind the shrine. The warm sunlight leaves tiny spots on the ground as it attempts to penetrate the lush, thick evergreen tree towering above us. This part's still open to public, but it's still hidden away from the bustling crowd. Feels like a solemn, tranquil dreamland.
魔力が強いな。
Can you feel it?
ああ、境内よりもさらにな。
I'm a mage at my prime as well, but I feel nothing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't dowsing about fighting items with some sort of bent wire?
そうです。小さく前に習えみたいなやつですね。ダウジングに使うのはエルロットだけじゃない。振り子も使うし、その辺りに落ちている木の枝でもいい。それを使って目的のものから放出されるオディックフォースを感知するんだ。
Huh?
すごい、しずきちゃん、専門家みたい。さすがしずきさん、ヨーロッパはダウジングの本場ですものね。座学で習っただけだ。さて、この辺りがいいでしょう。しずきさんの言う通り、ダウジングではオドの力を感知します。岬山はパワースポットがありますので、他の場所よりもオドの流れが極端なんです。だから初心者がダウジングの練習をするにはもってこいの場所なんですよ。
Playing around with that.
じゃあ私もできるかな。はい、きっと。
So, what are we looking for? Some buried gold, maybe?
それはですね、パイプを探していただきます。パイプ？水道管とか？ダウジングといえば水脈は定番だが、今回のは違うのではないか。そうですね、タバコを吸う方のパイプです。
How would there be a smoking pipe at the foot of the mountain?
そういうこともあるんです。
She didn't get my question at all. So I wanted to look for some you lost.
いえいえ、これは立派な部活動なのです。えへん。
I'm not sure you should be proud of this. Well, just you wanted to do dowsing anyway. Why not try to do something useful while we were at it?
面白そうだよ、お兄ちゃん。宝探しみたい。私にも隠れた才能が見つかるといいな。まあ、やってみるのもいいだろう。私も理論は習ったが、実地でやってみたことはないからな。
They seem to be excited, so why not?
それでは皆さん、ダウジングロットを用意しましたので、これを使ってやってみてください。はーい。和樹さんも。はい。
So I'll have to do it too, huh? This goes on, I might actually end up in the club. Either way, I take the L-shaped metal rod and start walking around. Bunch of randos wandering around at the foot of the mountain with strange rods in their hands must look suspicious as hell. What a strange bunch. Hope no one will wander back here. Can you find stuff like this anyway? Can't even sense mana, let alone this odic force. When a thought crosses my mind, Shizuki calls out to Fuko.
Fuko, これか?
Huh? She leans down, picks up a teak-looking pipe, the kind of stereotypical detective would smoke.
はい、それです。おじいさまが大事にしてるパイプなんですよ。
Her grandfather. That Bishikakuni. So, what is this pipe doing out here?
しばらく前にお父様とおじい様が喧嘩になって、お父様が思わず家の外にパイプを投げちゃったんです。
Wait, what? Behind the shrine, but it's still quite far. Did he really lob it all the way out here from inside the building? Actually, I might that. Family quarrels aren't something people usually talk about. And when they do, they sure as hell don't smile.
本当に子供みたいで困ってしまいます。
Yeah, I can relate to that now.
あらあら。それでは私と和樹さんは仲間ですね。
I see why she's enjoying this. Music returns as we're talking.
すごい、しずきちゃん。私もその辺通ったけど全然わからなかった。意識的に見つけたわけじゃない。ドットが反応しただけだ。
Still impressive.
このように占いというのは世のため人のためになるのです。我が研究会での活動を通じて皆さんも社会に貢献する術を学びましょう。
Jesse reveals the lesson of today's gathering.
そこで何をしているんですか?
Threatening voice sweeps over the group. Oh, Toya. Turn around, spot Toya.
何をしているも何も部活動ですよ。
姉さんに聞いているのではありません。
Oh, he remembered. His tone is much more hostile than usual. Spending Toya is matched by an equally intense gaze towards us. Or more specifically, what Shizuki.
しずきさん、何を探っていたんですか?
Pipe.
フーコの落とし物だ。重国氏のパイプだったか。占い研究会の活動の一環でダウジングをしていてな。
探し物ですか。探し物をするのに霊脈にアクセスする必要があるのですか?
Spirit threads, what do you mean, Toya?
一条君、僕はそれほど優れた魔法使いではありませんが、こと岬神社とその神域に関しては敏感なんです。しずきさん、先ほど岬山の霊脈にアクセスしていましたね。
Never mind, he didn't
一体
remember.
何を探っていたんですか?
Shizuki was just a careless little fucking idiot. Toya's tone is only getting more sinister while I don't even understand half what's going
思
on.
い出したんですよ、しずきさん。
Oh, never mind, he did remember.
以前のこと。
以前のこと。そうか。さすがに記憶の完全封印はまだ私の手に余ったか。戒めとせねばなるまいな。
She says, almost mumbling to herself, I still don't know what's going
と
on.
言ってもおそらくは記憶は完全には戻っていません。ところどころに思い出せない部分がありますか
What
ら。
are you talking about? What blanks?
一条君、居合わせてしまったからには仕方ありませんね。できればしずきさんと二人でお話ししたかったのですが、しずきさんの魔法によって僕は記憶を封印されてしまっていたのです。
Shizuki did what now?
しずきちゃんがどうやさんを
With zero context, all we can do is watch.
私も知らなかったお話ですね。
ええ、僕がことを思い出したのもつい今しがたですから。
続きを。
Toya nods to a request, then shoots a glance at me,
以前
Shizuki.
しずきさんは当社の禁域に無断で立ち入ろうとしたことがありました。
What?
その時ちょっとしたいざこざになったのです。無理やり侵入しようとしたものですから、岬神社の結界の力を借りて退去を願いました。その際しずきさんの魔法で記憶を封印されてしまったようです。今の今までそのことをすっかり忘れてしまっていたようですが。
Stealing memories. Is that even possible?
早期抑制の魔法だ。
Shizuki.
魔法により人の意識に働きかけて記憶が意識に上らないようにする。ただ記憶そのものを消去するわけではない。だから何かのきっかけで思い出してしまうこともある。今のようにな。
幸い岬神社の神霊のご加護によって思い出すことができました。おそらくは今しずきさんが霊脈を探っていたゆえ、神霊が反応して僕の記憶を呼び覚ましてくれたのでしょう。僕だけの魔力ではかなわなかったことです。
The toss out explanations, not taking their eyes off from one another. One thing is painfully clear, their feud is not based on an innocent misunderstanding. When did that happen?
今年2月のことです。
February! That's when you came home!
学園のグラウンドに大穴が開いたことがあったでしょう。あの前日のことです。
Huh? Oh?
しずきさんの侵入を阻止しようと神社の結界を発動させた副作用としてあのようなことになってしまったようです。ちょうど霊脈があの辺りを通っていますから。
そういうことだ、兄さん。
Shizuki.
しずきさんの目的が何だったのか、それは分かりません。少なくとも僕の記憶にはありません。ただここの駅に連なるものとして明確に感知できることがあります。
ほう、なんだ。
それは岬神社の神霊があなたを敵だと認識しているということです。
Anyway, wait, Toya, you can't.
あつ森。
Matsumori extends in his hand. Toya!
しずきさん、あなたにはここにいる資格がありません。
His voice sends shivers down my back, yet Shizuki doesn't even budge.
資格がなければどうする。
以前と同様のこと、神霊の力を借りて退去願うまでです。
どうやよ。参るなら昼にと以前言ったな。敵とまで言われてしまえばもうおいそれとここへ近づくこともできまい。それならば土産代わりに四季森の姿一目見させてもらう。ドレス。
Shizuki! She changes into her magic costume and clutches Alba. Shizuki and Toya are facing after her, behind the Misaki shrine, clad in their magic costumes, clutching their wands. They're ready for a battle.
しずきちゃん、ダメだよ。マジックワンドを人に向けたりしたら。
This is absolutely right. What do you think you're doing? The voice doesn't reach her
エ
ears.
スタリアス、アウク、エルートラス、レウラ。
Like, I don't know why I couldn't help but imagine. Like, she gets to the Alk part and suddenly fucking Kazuki just snatches Alba from her fucking head and like bonks her on the head with the fucking hilt. Like, no. Bad. Because like, because of the fucking, like, I always assumed like, oh, it takes time to cast because to chant because like it would be the logical thing, but in the entirety of Conan Round, never really seemed that way. But then in the Mage tournament, he actively had to stall them. So stall the opponents so Rino could finish a long chant. So at the very least, they do actively have to like speak the words before the magic is invoked. And considering the fact that like part of the entire concept of the fucking contest is like preventing each other from using spells and winning the fight. Clearly, if you would leave a chant unfinished, there is no like negative repercussions to it. And the main character is probably somewhat still standing somewhat close to Shizuki after all that. So realistically, he should just be enraged and just like grab Alba and smack her over the head with it. She aims her spell at Toya. Not on my watch! Focus mine into my legs, leap in front of Toya and deflect Shizuki's spell. Tak! This is a deflected her spell with my bare fist. The physical and psychological damage shoots through my body.
兄さん。
Listen, don't ever aim your spells at a person again! Luckily, I'm still conscious, but my hands are completely numb.
そこをどいてください、一条君。今の魔法くらい防げました。
I'm not trying to protect you, moron! You tried to attack my little sisters. You have no right to tell me what to do.
それでは血の気の多い弟は姉がお仕置きしておきましょうか。
Huh?
ドレス
Oh, she does have a dress. Accompanied by a brief flash of light, her school uniform transforms into traditional Japanese clothing.
ネルワ・リ・ラウトシャラクナ・ル・ファルト。
As the seal she placed on the ground bursts into flames, a flash of light runs through the surrounding
万
area.
が一に備えて人払いのフィールドは張っておきました。
Thanks.
いえいえ。でもまだ心配ですね。
Huh?
ネルワ・リ・ラウトディナ・ル・セルウェントオール・リ・ラガント。
That is one of the few chants that actually sounded like what it is written as. All the other chants, like, I try to follow along and it's like, that didn't sound right. At least like 3 times per chant. She pushes the glowing seal against me, causing the warm light to envelop my body
和
completely.
樹さんは魔法服を用意していないみたいでしたので、その代わりお守りみたいなものです。
Protection.
和樹さんの体に膜を張りました。2、3発くらいの放出魔法なら無効化できると思います。
Ah, thanks.
いえいえ。では東也くんは私に任せてしずきさんのことをお願いしますね。
Oh well. Whip around to face Shizuki head on.
兄さん、聞いてくれ。私はまだその男に話がある。
You don't need once to talk.
先にワンドを構えたのはあちらだ。降りかかる火の粉は振り払わねばならん。
Oh really? Then tell me who came to infiltrate the shrine of the dead of night.
見解の相違。
ここはお引きください、兄君。
Gonna stand by and watch your master go on a rampage, Alba?
私はただの一回のマジックワンドでございますので。
引かないというのなら押し通るまで。
He's getting away with the charge. Why being so stubborn? Can't let her get to Toya. But dodging her spells left and right would be futile. I have to get close so she can't cast. With that plan in mind, I dash forward.
オンエルメサスルクエイレス。
I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Eating a couple more spells would leave you completely exhausted. Can't let her hit me. It's do or die. I tossed in some feints to throw her off and stepped aside at the last moment.
ギガントスイオ
I dodged it at a hair's breadth. Phew, damn.
ラ。やるな兄さん。だが次はどうかな。
To be fair, you can't take like 2 spells based on what Fuko said. She's sincerely trying to down me. Seeing Shikimori worth attacking your own brother.
ティエルアルクサスティオラ。
Fainting doesn't throw her off anymore. No good, I'm in trouble.
ティエルオンリティエルギガントスイオラ。
You tried to kill me! Can't possibly get track of this flurry of spells in my eyes. Relying on my instincts, I throw myself to the ground and roll out of the way. That was close. Just one last spring and I'll be right up in her face. Put all my strength into my legs and dash at her. But
オンアムフレイ。
after a small chant, her body seamlessly shifts aside as if carried away by waves. Trick puts considerable distance between us. Are you really gonna pull that move on me?
物理魔法くらい使うさ。兄さんと至近距離でやり合うの。私だって無理だ。
Guess I'll have to get close to her as I'm dodging her spells.
ティエルオンフェアラフォーラスト。
She immediately starts on another chant and I have a feeling things will get much more tense than before. Yeah, this is bad. I surrender. You win.
兄さんは
She immediately cancels her spell. Thank goodness. I know she wasn't serious until now. Yet I could barely even scrape by. Would have been in big trouble if she faced me with all her
で
might.
は降参したのだからおとなしく道を開けてもらおうか。兄さん、
It's true, I surrendered. But I still can't let you through.
私の方も遊びや物見湯さんというわけではない。別に今すぐ四季森をどうこうするつもりもないが、それにしても 一目見てどういったものなのかを確認しないことには次に移れない。
What next step?
兄さんには関係のないことだ。
What are you saying? We're family, of course it concerns me.
だから
もうお兄ちゃん、しずきちゃん、見ててドキドキするからそういうのはダメ。
To be fair, it is entirely Shizuki. Like, don't you fucking talk like the man has any kind of say in this situation. The dude saw what is essentially like magic gun fire, like his sister fire magic gun at his friend, and decided, you know what, maybe I should step in. Like, turns out, just letting a family member just commit crime, not good.
反省してください。
I'm sorry.
だが水木、
だがもしかしもありません。しずきちゃんは特に反省してください。何でも一人で決めて誰にも相談せずに動き始めちゃうのはしずきちゃんの悪いところです。
そのすまない。
反省したふりしてもダメです。ちゃんと反省してください。
After that, Mizuki lectured us for a good few minutes.
それでお話はまとまりましたか？
Yeah, sorry for the wait. Fuku also seems to have finished with Toya. They watched us silently listen to Mizuki's lecture. The atmosphere is still somewhat tense, but its league is better than before.
先ほどは申し訳ありませんでした。いきなり魔法を使って追い出そうというのは僕も請求でした。
こちらこそ勝手な振る舞いばかりで申し訳ない。
Apology was pretty reluctant, but at least she isn't flinging spells left and right anymore.
しかし話は終わっていません。僕としてもしずきさんの目的を確認せずに引くわけにはいきませんから。
He glares at Shizuki. He's right, this fight broke out because Shizuki tried to sneak into the shrine. I'd also like to understand what's happening.
しずきちゃん、
She averts her gaze from Mizuki. After a couple seconds, she reluctantly opens her
お
mouth.
おむね東野の言った通りだ。
Meaning?
帰国してすぐの夜、私は岬神社の本殿への侵入を試みた。
Why would you want to go there?
ご神体が痛かったんだ。
The artifact.
岬神社のご
What's
神体
Takamine?
四季森。一説にはかの名高い魔法使い高峰元冬のマジックワンドだったという。高峰元冬は現代まで怨霊伝承が残るほどの高位の魔法使いだ。その魔法使いのマジックワンドが現存しているのならどんなものかぜひ見てみたかった。
残念ですがそれは無理な相談ですね。ご神体というのは軽々しく見せてはいけないことになっていますから。
Considering we know that human magic wands exist now, I have this very, very bad premonition that the magic wand is like mummified Haruhime, and that's why the goddess that it is supposed to protect the Takamina's like the fucking what was it called? Takamina's heritage. Like, that's why the goddess that is supposed to protect Takamina's heritage, as they call her, is called Haru and fashioned after Haruhime. It's because it actually is the spirit of Haruhime. Like, that's my theory right now. Also, someone pointed out that apparently gurued again by seeing that Rino was gonna be, like, the actual childhood friend. But, like, can you really call it guruing if I just heard the girl and the voice is exactly Rino's? Like, at that point, it's not guruing. It's just picking up on what hints the game was laying down.
私たちですら本物は見たことがないんです。
っている。だから夜に忍び込んだんだ。そうしたらトウヤに見つかって。
Alright, I'm starting to understand what
それ
happened.
でトウヤくんに記憶がなくなる魔法をかけた。
あ
She nods and bows before Fuku and
あ、悪
Toya.
かった。あの時は早まった真似をした。
謝罪していただけるのであれば、この件についてこれ以上言うつもりは僕にもありません。ただ、なぜしずきさんは四季森が見たかったのですか？
Shizuki. What is something else you can share with us? I start turning my wheels, but Fuku's sudden clap snaps me out of it.
また明日にしましょう。
What?
今日は皆さんお疲れだと思いますし、疲れた頭で暗いお話をするのはよくありません。
Fair point. However, counter argument, if she wants to lie about this, you are literally just giving her the time to think up excuses. She did commit a crime, like an actual crime. Curiosity isn't gonna fucking excuse that shit. She needs to say what the fuck that was about now. Or quite frankly, everyone present would be fucking completely excused in going to the police about this. Like you don't just say whoopsie whoopsie this was a fucky wucky when an actual fucking crime happened. That's not how that works. I'm starting to realize that part of the reason why I tend to fucking slur my speech is probably because I barely fucking move my mouth while talking. I'm starting to realize while I look at the fucking camera right now. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes I'll, like, open my mouth a little bit more, but, like, usually when I talk, it's just barely any lip moving, really. I just kind of fucking go for it. Alright, let's do that. Would you be willing to see us tomorrow as you finish that, so we can finish this?
なぜ兄さんが一緒なのが前提なんだ。そうやって私を子供扱いするな。
You'll do as I say for a while! You don't have a right to complain after what you did today!
いいでしょう。しずきさんとはきちんと信頼関係を築いてから話をするべきでしょうし、僕も誠意を見せます。
なんなんだ。これでは私一人が子供のようではないか。
Be happy you're being treated like a naughty child and not the actual fucking criminal!
さて、それではこれにて今日の占い研究会の活動は終了ということにいたしましょう。
I agree.
それではこのままみんなで街に繰り出して一緒に焼きとうもろこしをいただくというのはどうでしょう。
Don't tell me you're still hungry. She has some fried squid, a candy apple, fried noodles, and a cotton candy on the way here.
乙女はお腹が減るのです。あら、
She suddenly loses her balance and falls to the
姉
ground.
さん、
There. I crouch down and help her up. Are you okay?
大丈夫ですよ。ちょっとバランスを崩しただけです。
Probably not used to like big magic use.
大げさではありません。まだテスト中のマジックアイテムを無理やり使ったんです。疲労しているに決まっています。
人払い、思っていた以上に扱いが難しかったですね。
姉さんの体質で持続性の高い魔法はやめてください。
A condition, you say? What condition? Do I freeze for a moment upon hearing my question?
まあまあ、今はそんなことどうでもいいじゃないですか。
She's trying to change the topic.
もっとも、姉さんがこんなことになる原因を作った責任の一端は。
どうやくん、何を落ち込んでいるんですか。弟の暴走を止めるのは姉の仕事ですよ。勝手に落ち込まないでください。
What the heck?
あら、和樹さんもさっきしずきさんに似たようなこと言っていましたよ。
Wait, it says something that embarrassing. Anyway, I think the fried corn is cancelled for now.
諸君、残念です。でも、このまま和樹さんの胸の中で夢心地というのも一興ですね。
The usual cheeky comments make her seem fine, but one glance at her face tells her she's incredibly weak right
キ
now.
ャストオフ帰る。
しずきちゃん、待って。じゃあお兄ちゃん、私たちは先に帰るね。
Mizuki starts chasing after her sister. Mizuki's back seems so distant, hostile. I wouldn't approach her if I was Mizuki.
和樹さん、言ってあげてください。いつまでも私のことを抱いていてはいけませんよ。
Yeah, that's for next round.
和樹さんはしずきさんたちのお兄ちゃんなんですから。
She stands up on her own 2 feet.
和樹さん、
Alright. Leave Fuko in Toya's care and chase after the girls. I wouldn't go as far as to say that the atmosphere at home was grim, but it definitely felt off. She was even less talkative than usual, but Mizuki barely opened her mouth either.
私も晩ご飯抜きだな。
Shizuki murmurs. I can tell she's sorry, but I wish she'd explain her motivations instead of sulking. Though it's better if I don't bring that up now. You should eat.
そうだよしずきちゃん。ご飯はちゃんと食べなきゃ元気が出ないんだから。
二人とも甘いな。
甘いとかそういうのじゃなくて、
And frankly, she's the fucking naive one here.
私には魔法のこととか難しいこととかよくわかんないけど、たくさんご飯食べてたくさん寝て元気になったらちゃんと謝りに行こう。
わかった。晩ご飯は食べる。
そうじゃなきゃ。
ハピネス桜セレブレーション。ごちそうさま。
You're
思い出どこにしまっておこうか。
She's full and I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed this
私の胸に
one
もしまっ
and
ておきますね。
see you next time. Bye bye.